guys, today I'm going to show you how to grow using the Kratky method. Now this is really great for anybody, especially if you're living in an apartment or if you have a window anywhere you can do this. And it's super easy. Basically it is the set it and forget it method of growing. This is an example of one that is already growing. Basically what the Kratky method is you're using a jar or a container. It can be anywhere from this size all the way up to a 5-gallon. You can even grow cucumbers and tomatoes and other kinds of vegetables using this method. Basically the whole idea is that everything that the plant needs to go through its whole cycle will be in this container. And how it works is actually using air roots. Here you can see the roots of this one. This is a bok choy. You really only put a certain amount of water, basically up to the end of this to start. And then as the plant gets bigger, the water level goes down. And these air roots are actually what feeds it. So as the plant gets bigger, the water goes down, the nutrients go into the plant. Yes, you can see there's very little water left in here. That's because this plant is actually almost at the end of its cycle. We've already harvested from this. This is kind of the last few leaves that we're going to get from this one. So it's a really cool way to grow, and it's super cost effective too. So I'll show you what I do. I hope I explained the Kratky method properly. I'll probably do a little write-up just so you can see exactly how it works. I think I also have a diagram, but it's really cool. So what I used, pickle jars. I really love this size. These are actually a liter jar. You can also use bigger mason jars, pretty much any kind of container. So once you start doing this, you'll never look at containers the same again. You'll think of everything as a growing unit. And then what you use are these net cups. This is a 3-inch cup. I found that it fit perfectly inside of there, which is really awesome. I know people also have made their own of these using yogurt cups. I think is probably the most popular one. These aren't that expensive, but you can also make your own as long as you have the little slits, because that's what the roots are going to grow through. Okay, and then the last component, what I like to use is called Hydrotron. Basically, it's these clay, little clay pellets. They are really, I like using them because there's no chance of like mold and stuff like that to grow. You have to rinse them off really, really well when you first get them though, because they're very gritty, and then that sand can actually go down and affect the growth of your plant. So these little clay pellets are called Hydrotron. So what I'm going to be doing today is I've actually started a whole bunch of, put too many seeds in this. These are little baby bok choys. Okay, so each one of these technically can grow into a baby bok choy plant. I started this in my arrow garden, but I mean you can start seeds on a damp paper towel if you want. So just dampen a paper towel, put a seed in it, and it will sprout. But I like to use this. So my goal today is to kind of separate as many of these as I can. It's a little bit tricky because you don't really want to destroy the roots. So I just kind of carefully open it up. Put way too many seeds in this one. Got a little crazy. Okay, so there you can see one. Okay, so see the little roots? Now all I would do is, I'm missing one thing. Forgot about one more component. Are these soil sponges. Okay, so I get these from Urban Leaf. These are actually made of coconut husks. So again, really great kind of growing medium. They look like this. So then what you do is you just kind of open it up a little bit. As best you can. And then I'm going to take my little baby one. I'm going to put him inside so the roots are in there. Then what I do is I take and I kind of hold him in the middle of this net cup. And then I'm just going to take some of my Hydrotron. And you just kind of want to keep it like, whoops, oh that didn't work. I want to put it in the middle. It's kind of hard to hold in the middle while you're putting these balls in, but you kind of get the hang of it eventually. Okay, and you just want to like, let's start again. If anyone knows of an easier way to do this, feel free to message me. I always have trouble getting it to like sit in the middle. Okay. All right. So, as you can see, we have our little grow sponge in the middle. The Hydrotron is around it. This allows the roots to grow through, and the Hydrotron will also draw the moisture up into the little sponge, giving life to the green plant. So then all you're going to do then is fill this up with water just up to the base, so probably about this much. And then I like to add a little bit of nutrient solution. There's different ones that you can buy. I just use the one that came with the Aero Garden, but I can do another video about nutrients and stuff like that. But you definitely want to put just a little bit of nutrient solution. Keep in mind that this whole thing, this is for the life cycle of the plant, so it needs everything it needs in here to grow. And because there's no soil, you have to add the nutrients. So you're going to put that in there, and then that will be all good to go. And then eventually, it actually doesn't take that long, you'll have fresh bok choy or whatever you decide to grow. I hope that helped, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks, guys.